Tonight, we look north, to a nation making a bold, risky move. Canada, long a quiet ally, is stepping into the global spotlight. Ottawa has announced a groundbreaking partnership with Sweden's Saab to build a state-of-the-art fighter jet plant on Canadian soil. This isn't just about buying planes, it's about building them, owning the tech, and charting a new course in defense. The implications are enormous, especially for its closest ally, the United States. For decades, Canada has relied on American-made jets. Now, that tradition is being challenged. Partnering with Saab to produce the Gripen E fighter is a direct pivot away from dependency, a declaration of military and industrial independence. The world is watching. Is this a shrewd move for Canadian autonomy, or a gamble that could alienate its most powerful friend? The war in Ukraine has shown the value of a robust domestic defense industry. Canada wants more control over its destiny, especially in the strategic Arctic. This move resonates from Stockholm to Washington, London to Beijing. The US has voiced strong objections. For decades, it's been the primary defense supplier for Canada and NATO allies. This deal with Saab challenges that status quo, raising questions about interoperability and economic impact. The American defense industry stands to lose billions. The tension is palpable, a high-stakes negotiation playing out in public. We're witnessing a test of the US-Canada relationship. This is more than a procurement deal, it's a geopolitical chess move. Canada is signaling it wants to defend its vast territory and its future on its own terms. The stakes? National sovereignty, economic opportunity, and the shape of alliances for decades to come. The world is watching as Canada takes its audacious leap. Will it soar or stumble? The answer will define a generation. To understand Canada's move, look back to the Avro Aero. In the 1950s, Canada built the world's most advanced fighter jet, then abruptly cancelled it, leaving a scar on the national psyche. Since then, Canada has relied on American jets like the aging CF-18 Hornets, now well past their prime. Replacing them is urgent. The Arctic is no longer empty. It's a region of growing strategic importance, eyed by Russia and China. Canada needs a modern jet that can operate in extreme cold and over vast distances. The Royal Canadian Air Force must defend North American airspace and contribute to NATO missions. The F-35, America's stealth fighter, was considered, but its high cost and questionable fit for Canada's needs sparked debate. This indecision opened the door for Saab. Saab offered more than a plane, a partnership, a chance to rebuild Canada's aerospace industry, and a way to reclaim lost aviation ambition. The Gripen E is tailored for Canada's unique geography and operational demands. This isn't just about jets, it's about national pride and self-reliance. The Saab deal is a chance to exorcise the ghost of the Avro Aero. It's a bid to reclaim a piece of Canada's aviation destiny. The stakes are high, but so is the appeal. Canada is ready to chart its own course. The world is watching. Saab entered the scene with a masterstroke. The Gripen E isn't just a fighter, it's a solution to Canada's ambitions. Cost-effective, reliable, and able to operate from short runways, it's ideal for Canada's vast, rugged north. Saab's offer went beyond jets, full technology transfer, a new manufacturing plant in Canada, and a promise to rebuild lost industrial capacity. This partnership means Canadian jobs, technological advancement, and national pride. The Gripen's advanced electronic warfare systems and easy upgrades ensure it stays relevant for decades. Saab addressed concerns about interoperability, promising seamless integration with Canadian and NATO assets. The deal is about more than defense. It's about nation building. Thousands of high-tech jobs distributed across provinces make it politically irresistible. Saab positioned itself not as a supplier, but as a partner in Canadian sovereignty. The narrative, Canada isn't just buying jets, it's building its future. For Ottawa, it was a compelling offer. For competitors, hard to match. The deal, announced December 2025, is worth $22 billion Canadian. Canada will buy 88 Gripen E jets, replacing the aging CF-18s. The package includes support, training, and weapons. Crucially, Saab will build a major production facility near Montreal, investing over $500 million. Construction starts in late 2026. The first Canadian-built Gripen rolls out by 2030. Full fleet delivery is set for 2038, ensuring no gap in air defense. The program will create over 15,000 jobs. engineers, software developers, advanced manufacturing. Saab must invest an amount equal to the contract's value back into the Canadian economy, involving hundreds of local companies. Canada's Minister of National Defence calls it a historic moment, not just buying jets, but rebuilding the aerospace sector. The government frames this as an investment in security, sovereignty, and prosperity. The numbers and timelines reinforce a vision of a forward-looking, well-planned project. The stakes are high, but so are the rewards. Canada is betting big on its future. The US reaction was swift. Washington is not happy. For decades, Canada and the US have flown side by side, defending North America under NORAD. Choosing a Swedish jet complicates this partnership, raising questions about interoperability. The F-35, America's preferred choice, is designed for seamless data sharing. The Gripen introduces new variables. US officials stress the need for maximum interoperability within NORAD and have voiced concerns both publicly and privately. Economically, the decision is a blow to Lockheed Martin and the US defense sector. Members of Congress are pressuring the administration to respond. The move is seen by some as a snub, testing the alliance's strength. The US has leverage. Deep economic and military ties mean Ottawa must tread carefully. There's concern about possible US retaliation in trade or border cooperation. Canada now faces a delicate diplomatic dance, reassuring Washington while defending its right to independent choices. The coming months will reveal if this creates a lasting rift. The alliance is under the microscope. Canada's gamble could reshape the relationship. The stakes are as much political as they are technical. The world is watching. Canada's decision sends shockwaves far beyond its borders. Middle powers like Australia, Brazil, and India are watching. Canada is showing it's possible to chart a third path in defense procurement. Success could inspire others, opening the global arms market to more competition. Domestically, the new aerospace hub promises to reverse the brain drain and spur innovation in high-tech sectors. Provincial governments are vying for a piece of the economic pie. But the risks are real. Massive projects often run over budget and behind schedule. Delays could leave Canada with a capability gap and political headaches. Internationally, the move strengthens ties with Sweden and the EU, and signals more independence within NATO. For Saab, it's a North American foothold and a springboard to new markets. Canada is challenging US dominance in the region. The world is watching to see if this gamble pays off. Canada's geography demands a unique defense strategy. The Arctic is opening up, new shipping lanes, untapped resources, and new threats. Russia and China are increasing their presence in the region. The Gripen E's long range and ability to operate from remote bases make it ideal for Arctic patrols. This is about enforcing sovereignty and responding quickly to threats. The decision also impacts NORAD. Integrating a non-American jet means new procedures and training. US planners worry about potential delays or communication gaps in a crisis. But for Canada, having its own production line means strategic independence. It can deploy jets for NATO or peacekeeping missions without relying on foreign suppliers. Industrial self-reliance is strategic insurance. This move gives Canada more flexibility and a stronger voice on the world stage. It's a long-term investment in sovereignty. The defense landscape is changing, and Canada is leading the way. Experts are divided. Some call this a nation-building exercise disguised as procurement, with economic and technological benefits that could transform Canada. The Gripen's lower operating cost means more flying hours and better training for RCF pilots. Supporters say it's practical, sustainable, and tailored for Canada's needs. Critics warn of friction with the US, not just technical, but political. Alienating America could have consequences for trade and intelligence sharing. Others point to Canada's troubled history with large military projects. Cost overruns and delays are real risks. The promise of a Canadian production line adds complexity. If the project fails, Canada could be left with an aging fleet and a massive bill. The stakes are high and the outcome is uncertain. The world is watching Canada's next move. January 2026. Canada stands at a crossroads. It's chosen independence, betting on a future where it controls its own defense technology. The government calls it a win for the military, economy, and sovereignty. The Vision Canadian-built jets patrolling the Arctic, a revitalized aerospace industry, and a nation standing taller. But the risks are real: technical, logistical, financial, and diplomatic. Canada must navigate integration challenges, build a new production line, and manage US fallout. The first jets are years away. Every step will be scrutinized. The project's success or failure will define this government's legacy. Canada has rolled the dice, hoping for a more secure, prosperous future. Is this brilliant foresight, or a costly miscalculation? Only time will tell. The world is watching the skies over Canada. What do you think? Join the conversation.